Hi guys, welcome to Purple Corner. How are you doing? I am Universe really hasn't been kind to me lately, and I needed to do some changes of plans, so I really wanted to talk about it in this video. But first, to get it out of the way, where the hell is the Creepcast animation? I did a lot of promises about a Creepcast animation coming out in January, and then nothing showed up, and it was just a bunch of cat shorts. To get to that, we need to start at the very beginning, which was November last year, 2024. Creepcast celebrated their first anniversary, and I'm a big fan of the podcast, and I really wanted to show my appreciation by making them an animated short, or animated long, because it doesn't fit the short format. From the very beginning, there was so much issues, not to mention I was really skeptical how would it do, and maybe if it's not too offensive. But my only goal was to put out all of the content that I make, no matter if it's good or bad, because at that time I was trying to see what is my target audience. Even though I had these doubts, I persisted. It wasn't easy at all, because not only I had crazy amount of work at my day job, which was a 30-hour contract, but sometimes I did up to 60 hours per week, so I really had no free time whatsoever. And I also tried to put out some other videos, not just like Creepcast updates, so you just don't get bored with the only content being Creepcast. The work was getting overwhelming, so I quit. And that's why I thought that in December I would have so much more time to focus on this animation. But I forgot that December is Christmas. So I needed to make some Christmas content and get some Christmas presents ready, and I really didn't have time to focus on animating that much. And so on the New Year's I made one single resolution, and that was to finish the Creepcast animation on January this year, like have it done by the end of the January. I came up with this epic idea called the Stream Week. So both on YouTube and Twitch I made some streams. I usually stream like 3 to 6 hours every other day for 2 weeks, so it came together to like 7 episodes. I just want to say that whoever joined, thank you for coming and chatting with me. I really enjoyed it so much. It was so much fun. I was so happy because I actually managed within the stream week to almost finish the animation. The only things I needed to do was finish some details and then export it like off screen, because I thought that it would be boring to just watch me going export as and name it and save and export as for each layer. There was like a lot of content there. And so as the stream week finished, the next day I went to do the details and exporting and everything. But my PC is kind of annoying these days, and I ran into some issues and I had to restart the PC. Everything was saved. The Photoshop file was completely saved, but I forgot to turn off Photoshop before restarting the PC. And when I came back, the file was non-existent. Or like the file was there, but the contents of it were completely corrupt. Originally, it was like 31 complete scenes with over 1,300 layers. And after opening the file after the restart, it was a single layer and everything just meshed up into it. Yikes. We spent around 8 hours trying to restore the file. I was going all over the place. Like, I didn't believe that I would be so stupid that I wouldn't back up an important file such as this on my server. But there were no backup files. I couldn't access any of the previous versions or anything. It was just gone forever. We spent so much time and so much money on different restoration programs. I believed that we could get it back because I saw that the file still had like 16 gigabytes. So the data was there, but it was corrupted and it like didn't make sense together. I couldn't open it in any other program, and well, I tried everything, we tried everything, and we did what we could, but there's nothing we can do, the file is gone. No older version, well, except maybe like the storyboard and the sketches. But yeah, this is absolutely devastating to me, like, I thought that I got over it, but even talking about it now, I'm just like, oh my god. I really cannot describe the feelings that I was going through at that time, but what I described it, and I quote, was, I don't know if I'm gonna throw up, pass out, or throw up and then pass out. And I was really wondering what to do. I was like, should I just, like, I mean, I still have like 2 weeks to go because it was like half of January. And I was like, should I just brute force it and do the whole thing all over again? Like, I know I told myself that I want to finish all my projects and publish everything, but this is kind of an exceptional case, and it's like the universe is telling me no. And so I decided to just step down and take a break. I might come back to the project like next November when Creepcast celebrates their 2nd anniversary, but we will still see about that. On the same day that this happened with my file, something else happened, and I just, like, so much emotions in one day, I couldn't believe it. I checked out one of my shorts that I made, and it had like 27,000 views. And I was like, what the hell? Shorts were never my primary interest for the YouTube channel, because I personally am not a fan of this short content, whether it's shorts or reels or TikToks or whatever. Just because you're thinking they're short, I'm just gonna watch 1 or 2, and then you spend like the whole morning scrolling, and then you feel guilty about everything. But not just from the viewer standpoint, but also from the creator standpoint. You just have to make so much more content because it's like shorter, but you have to produce so much more, and you have to produce so many more ideas. Because let's see, I had this like longer project which wasn't that long, it was like less than 3 minutes, I guess. But still, it was just one singular idea, and I just had to do it within a couple of months. Like this, I have to think of an idea every other day to put out. It just kind of started as a joke because I made this like Instagram story about streaming, and I found the music funny, so I told my boyfriend to do the owie cover for it, and it worked super great. And I just made the stupid animation within like, it was like 2 a.m. and I finished the animation within like 30 minutes, and I hardly put any effort in it. It was so low effort, and when it had like more views than the typical videos I make, and they take me like a week to complete, I was like, well, this is absolutely ridiculous. But I kind of liked the joke, and I started to produce more of that like low quality content, and in the end I even tried to put in some effort and make it like higher quality. That's why you kind of see a lot of that on my channel instead of like the typical videos. And generally I was thinking, well, if I lose an animation that I've been working on for 2 months straight, I'm gonna be absolutely devastated. If I lose a short that I've been working on for like 2 hours, I'm like, yeah. So about that plan change that I mentioned earlier, I was really thinking I'm just gonna do shorts. The problem is that I still like longer content. I prefer to make like longer animations. But right now I'm just so like scared and demotivated of doing anything because I'm just afraid this thing will happen again. You don't understand how annoying this is. Like, it could have happened anytime, from the beginning of the animation to the very end. And it happens at the very end. If I lost like a quarter or half of the animation, I would be like, okay, I'm gonna redo it. But I've lost everything, and I'm scared that this gonna happen again, and I wanna avoid it at all costs, you know? So I'm not saying I'm completely stepping down from like longer format animations. I think maybe in the future I'm gonna come back to my tiny experiments because I just like experimenting with animation. I'm still learning after all. It's not like I'm done here and now I just produce perfect content all the time. But for now, I just kind of came to the conclusion that you guys really love cats, and I also really love cats. I'm having so much fun drawing them and animating them, even if it's just like short jokes and memes. I don't want to be solely a meme channel though, so I was thinking, I had this like sort of plan. It's not like really fully developed plan yet. I was thinking of making like a short animated series of these cats, because we love cats. It's gonna be all the cats from now on. And I'm just gonna post it as shorts, you know, like short segments, like 21-minute parts, and in the end I will just smash it up into one long episode that will be a main video. That's the sort of idea I was kind of going off, but that's about as far as I got so far. I already tried experimenting with some like story modes in the shorts, and it didn't really catch up that much yet. The biggest problem with this sort of content is you usually need like voice actors or sound design, and I don't have any of that. I would probably just have to make some like silent films or whatever. Plus I had some like ideas for future animations and some stories I want to make, but I really didn't think I would be making a story about a bunch of cats, and I really haven't given it that much thought. So I'm probably gonna make some poll on the channel where you can drop your suggestions of maybe what you would like to see. Maybe we can just make like a bunch of sort of concept pilot episodes, and we'll see what people enjoy the most and just go off with that with like future episodes. But that's like, I don't know what's gonna happen, we'll see. I don't really have any plans for like the regular videos right now, because I just kind of crashed with my motivation after the animation was lost, and I sort of feel like I should solely more focus on the shorts, because you might not think so, but they actually take up quite a long time from my week. Like it's the same as with animating the Creepcast, except now instead of every other day I'm animating Creepcast, I'm instead making cat shorts. Usually there's like 3 to 4 shorts per week, and that's the sort of standard that I've been trying to go for. But one more thing, yeah, as you may have noticed, what? You would think that after getting shat on by Photoshop and Windows and everything, I would finally get a break and just be like, yes, people like cat shorts, now I'm just gonna make cat shorts and everything's gonna be perfect, dandy and everything. No! I got something supposedly, as in, what is it? It's like a wrist infection or something. And my wrist really hurts. I can't feel my fingers. It's pretty amazing. And my doctor told me to lay off the animating for a while. And I'm like, what do you mean? How do I live animating? Well, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm taking medication, I'm putting different ointments, I have my cute little cast. I don't know why it's not pink. Apparently I look as if I'm going to a boxing ring or something. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but that doesn't mean like I won't be producing any content at all. I will still try to make the shorts. I know doctor told me lay it off, but I cannot live without my cat shorts. So I will try my best to still put out some shorts every week. I don't think this should last longer than 2 weeks, like seriously. If it lasts any longer, then man, just give me a robotic hand or something. So I'm still gonna try to put out some content, but I'm just saying it might not be as regular or as often as I've done up until this point, because I need to rest, and once I'm back to my good old fixed working self, I can just go back to the regular posting. But that's in the future, and I'll keep you posted about it, most likely on my YouTube community section, I think. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share with you, and I'm really sorry about everything. Feel sorry for me. Feel free to give me money. I'm poor. No, I don't have any pages set up yet, but I'm thinking about it because I'm going through a lot of struggle for this YouTube channel, and if you like it, I'm super happy, and thank you for all your support. We've been getting some crazy subscribes now that I've been just making catch arts, which is never the direction that I thought that this channel would go, but if people like it, I'm gonna keep doing it, and that's just it. So thank you so much for your support, and wish me luck in my healing journey, and get ready for possibly really badly drawn shorts by my other left hand. That's about it. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, or if you like any of the other videos, go like them right now and subscribe. We can get to 3,000 by the end of February, right? Oh, maybe not 3,000, maybe just 300, right? Okay, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one. Bye! We need to start at the very beginning. Beginning.